Hello, crypto fam. Derek Moore here. I've been digging through 847 pages of congressional records because Trump just signed 2 crypto laws that everyone's hyping about. But there is one thing that no one is telling you about the risk. So before you FOMO in, let me show you the brutal reality behind these so-called revolutionary laws. And while everyone's celebrating, I've been tracking the whale wallets and they're telling a different story. The Genius Act passed 308-122 on July the 18th. Sounds great, right? Wrong. There is something that they don't want you to know. These reserve requirements are completely untested at scale. Repeat, untested at scale. What happens when $100 billion stablecoin run happens, right? So nobody knows because we've never seen it before. Monthly transparency reports sound nice until you remember Celsius was reporting monthly too, right before they collapsed with the 18 billion in user funds. USDT still holds $118 billion with zero compliance to these new rules. This law has massive loopholes that make Terra Luna look well regulated. Senator Warren warned about the bailout risk, and she's absolutely right. When these reserves fail, guess who pays? US taxpayers. We're essentially backstopping private companies to issue what amounts to digital casino chips. Clarity Act passed the House 294-134, but here's the brutal truth the crypto influencers won't tell you. There's a 60% chance that this is going to fail in the Senate. Schumer's already signaling resistance, and the Democrats see this as a gift to Trump's crypto buddies. Well, point to lobbying daddy showing 23 million plus spent by Coinbase. Moving oversight from the SEC to the CFTC isn't more regulation, it's less regulation. The CFTC has a fraction of the SEC's enforcement budget and manpower. This is regulatory capture in real time. $104 million in crypto lobbying bought these votes, and now we're supposed to pretend that this is the consumer protection? Maxine Waters called this regulatory capture, and she's not wrong. Well, when the industry writes the rules, consumers always lose. The enforcement gaps are massive, and who oversees cross-chain protocols? Who regulates DeFi when spans multiple jurisdictions? Well, these laws create more confusion, not more clarity. 2% on the news, but look at the real data instead of hopium. Well, 60% of trading volume is wash trading according to Bitwise research. Well, the pump you're seeing isn't organic demand, it's algorithmic manipulation taking advantage of low liquidity. Check the whale addresses on Glassnode. Top holders are selling into the pump, while retail FOMO's in. So that's not bullish, that's distribution. Open interest just hit $45 billion, the highest since FTX collapsed. When everyone's leveraged long, you know what happens next. The ETF flows look impressive until you realize that it's most just rotation from the other crypto products, not new institutional money. Bitcoin dominance is actually falling despite the regulatory news. That tells you that institutions aren't buying the Bitcoin as digital gold narratives. Here are the risks nobody's talking about. Well, just because they're too busy shilling their bags. JP Morgan Chase just banned crypto transactions after Genius passed. Another major banks are quietly updating their policies to limit crypto exposure. When the banking system turns hostile, well, good luck with mass adoption. EU is threatening a trade war over crypto deregulation. Brussels sees this as America exporting financial instability, and they're preparing countermeasures. Smart contracts still fall 23% from the time according to Trail of Bits audits. Code is law until it isn't, and then you're holding worthless tokens. Trump's USD1 stablecoin launches next month through World Liberty Financial. Now again, this isn't regulation, it's self-dealing. The president signed laws that directly benefits his own crypto ventures. That would terrify anyone who believes in separation of powers. Interest rates are the elephant in the room. If crypto destabilizes the dollar, the Fed will crush it with high rate hikes. Well, political risk is massive too. So if Trump loses in 2028, all this gets reversed by the next administration. And, well, let's be honest, he's not even eligible to be a president in 2028, but this still can be reversed in that next administration. All right, so real talk time. So here's my honest verdict after analyzing all the data. Short-term pump is likely as institutions test the waters and algos trade the headlines, but this is unsustainable hype built on shaky foundations. The regulatory clarity reduces some uncertainty, but it creates new risks that nobody's pricing in. Implementation will be messy and expensive. Small exchanges can't afford the compliance costs, so we're headed towards more centralization, not less. Market structure now favors big players over retail even more than before. I'm taking profits on 60% of my holdings right here. When everyone's euphoric and politicians are signing crypto bills on TV, smart money is exiting. Never risk more than 5% of your net worth in crypto. These laws don't change crypto's 80% volatility, and have an exit strategy before you need it. Because when things go wrong in crypto, they go wrong fast. Now, this is a trader's market, not an investor's paradise. So trade the news, don't marry it, stay liquid, and stay skeptical. Look, I could tell you to buy everything and it will moon soon like every other crypto channel, but there's not any real analysis. That's hopium dealing. So my Telegram shares the unfiltered truth, wins and the losses. No hopium, just data and honest risk assessments. So this isn't financial advice. I'm often wrong. Markets are unpredictable and crypto is still an experimental technology. So do your own research, manage your risk, never invest what you can't lose or what you're willing to lose, and subscribe if you want the honest analysis over hype. Ring that bell for reality checks, not echo chambers, and the crypto space needs more skepticism and less cheerleading. So let's build that together.